Hello and welcome to the fourth round of the Enduro World Series 2017. We're just south of Dublin in Wicklow and the iconic rocks behind me are quiet for now, but they won't stay that way for long. Now joining me this weekend is none other than a lady who dominated this sport for 3 consecutive seasons. It's Tracy Moseley. Tracy, it's been an incredibly dramatic season so far already. You're no stranger to the stages yourself. Who's impressed you the most?
Yeah, I think just surviving those first 3 rounds of this year's race series has been pretty hard work. Obviously Greg Callahan leading, he's here now in Ireland having won his first EWS outside of Ireland. I really think that's a key for him. The confidence will be high, he's going to have a good season from now on. And in the women's, obviously Cecile, again, dominating the year so far, but I think it's really noticeable as well to see a few new faces, and Noga Karem for me has been a standout, a 4th in Tasmania and then a podium last time out in Madeira. Be interested to see what she can do this weekend.
What makes this such a different place to race bikes?
I think it's pretty special just because it's a small, compact hill. The crowds are amazing. Having that atmosphere that really drives you forward, it really wants to push you to go faster.
Well, we perhaps shouldn't be surprised that it is an Irishman top on the timesheets. Mountain biking in Ireland is really booming at the minute, and that's thanks to investments from people like Quilcha, who run the forests in this part of the world. They've invested in over 3,000 kilometres of trail across 260 locations around the country. There you have it then, the stage is perfectly set. If this is your first experience of mountain bike racing, then congratulations, you've picked a good one. This is the Quilcha Emerald Enduro 2017 and this is round 4 of the Enduro World Series.
It's quite chaotic out there, it's pretty slick and slippy, but it's just about keeping it moving, keeping it moving, keeping it moving.
Disaster. This is absolutely not the type of condition I'm used to ride. Today I think it's not for me. I crashed early on the stage. I was a little bit too confident.
Yeah, that was real scrappy. Just no grip. Yeah, I just thought I was sliding around. Bit different to practice. It's hard, you feel like you're messing stuff up, but you just don't know.
A downpour the day before racing reduced the opening stage to a pretty sloppy affair. In the women's race, despite a crash, overall leader Cecile Ravenel started as she meant to go on with a win. Scotland's Katie Winton came closest to her and was clearly loving the muddy conditions. The victor of round 2 in Tasmania, Isabeau Cordelier, wasn't enjoying it just as much, and Noga Karem hit the deck as well. In the men's race, Adrian Day started his day with a stage win ahead of Sam Hill and Enduro World Series veteran Jerome Clements. The pressure on Callahan was immense, but he came in 5th.
That is way more better than and was never going to change too much. Super happy to have real Irish weather to deal with. I mean, stage 1 I like peanut butter, but like not that much.
The main thing is to stay on the bike, to then be really, really clean.
The second stage of the day saw another win for Day, as he cemented his position at the top of the overall. The Swede with speed, Robin Wallner, was having yet another good day in the hill in 2017 and moved himself into 5th. But it was the Belgian, Martin Maes, who was really on the move and leapfrogged Clements into 3rd. The local favourite Callahan suffered a crash that would put a serious dent in his overall chances. At the top of the women's overall, despite not feeling at her best, Corderia was now into 2nd place, just ahead of Winton, yet still behind Ravenel. Stage 3 was set to be the longest of the day, and it was lined from top to bottom with an Irish crowd set on roaring Greg Callahan home to glory. But it wasn't to be for the Dubliner.
I'm just feeling tired, like I've just got no energy. Obviously didn't really sleep last night, maybe that's a factor.
Martin Maes continued his march up the rankings and was now within sight of the leader Adrian Day, despite Australian Jared Graves taking the stage win. In the women's race, Andriane Lanfier-Nadeau was impressing in her first Enduro World Series of the year and was riding high in the overall in 3rd place. Ines Toma was 3rd on the stage and was up to 4th overall. At the front of the race, it was still shaping up as a head-to-head battle between Ravenel and Winton.
That was a ton of fun. Some sketchy moments.
Kept it clean, so happy. 2 more to go.
Slow flat on stage 3 and then a couple more flats on the liaison, so I'm out of breath, need to get it fixed.
On the 4th stage, Sam Hill took the fight to Day and Mays with a stage win. His reward was a move back into 2nd spot in the overall. Adrian had made his first mistake of the day with a crash. Also on the move was Canada's Jesse Melamed. He was putting the disappointment of Madeira behind him and was now up 3 spots into 5th. The Swiss Gehrig sisters, Anita and Caro, were now running 3rd and 6th respectively after a strong stage. Ines Toma, 6th on the stage, was now into 5th in the overall.
The crowd was wild, and yeah, just loving it. Just 1 stage to go.
So fun!
I feel like getting there, I know what I should do. Stay with you. Heartbeats faster.
1 stage to go and still in the hunt, so get after it. The crowd was amazing, so grateful.
Amidst the razor-sharp rocks of Stage 5, Ines Toma's race came undone with a huge crash. Battered and bloodied, she made the long trawl back to the top of Stage 6, determined to finish her day. Winton came within 2.6 seconds of Ravenel on the stage as the Frenchwoman chalked up another victory. In the men's, as the race neared the sharp end, series leader Greg Callahan was in 11th. With Sam Hill in second, he couldn't afford to drop a single place or he'd lose his title lead. Jerome Clements was still holding station in fourth. On the final stage of the day, it would be heartbreak for Clements. He'd held on to fourth all day long, but a mistake on sixth would see him tumble to seventh, whilst Melamed was to be rewarded for his hard work with a stage win. Hill and Day rounded out the top three. Day had won the round with the legendary Aussie in second and Mays in third. There were strong rides from Jesse Melamed and Robin Wallner. Last year's champ Richie Rude finished strongly in fifth, while Zacharias Blom Johansson impressed throughout the day and was rewarded with a ninth place. In the women's race, Cecile Ravenel completed the clean sweep with a win on six. It was an incredible result which saw her mirror her total domination in Aspen last season. Katie Winton came home second and Andriane Lanfier-Nadeau rounded out the podium. The Gehrig sisters had a good day at the office, finishing off in fourth and fifth, just ahead of Rafaela Richter in sixth. Second victory of the year. How was your race?
Just perfect. It was hard to be clean, and I think I really wanted to do well after Madeira.
Did you have a good day out there?
Yeah, I have a good day. When I arrive here, I'm not confident because the end of this stage, you must pump all the time, you must be dynamic, and I'm not really good in this kind of trial.
Halfway through the season, the form's looking really, really good. You must be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, pretty happy. Just I think this sport, you got to be consistent. Today would have been nice to get a win, but second place is good and keep it going.
What does it feel like to get your first EWS podium?
I can't actually believe it. Felt like I was knocking at the door at the last couple of races. To lay it down today and for it all to go smoothly, to bike stay in one piece, me stay in one piece, is just like, amazing.
How does it feel to get another podium? A second EWS podium now for you?
Pretty surreal. I mean, I'm really happy. I didn't even know if I was going to keep up with the pace of the girls because I've been racing back home, but it's not the same as racing on the EWS scene.
Yep.
So it feels good to see that I'm up with the pace.
Martin, big day today, another podium. Were you happy with how your race went?
Yeah, super happy. Like, I didn't feel really good during practice. I was kind of stiff, and I was like, today, you know, it's a good day, everything's possible. It wasn't an easy race for sure, so I'm really stoked with a second podium this year.
In the men's overall, the battle lines have been drawn for the second half of the season. Callahan leads by the narrowest of margins from Hill, whilst AE has made up for those drop points at round 3 with a rout in Wicklow. The women's overall race looks like this. 3 wins out of a possible 4 for Cecile Ravenel has her sitting pretty at the top of the table, whilst the battle for second is shaping up nicely between Ines Toma and Katie Winton. The team standings couldn't look much tighter. Iba Cycles Enduro Race team continue to capitalise on their supreme consistency at the top. Canyon Factory Enduro team are in close contention, whilst last year's winners, Rocky Mountain Urge BP, are in third. So there we go then, another incredible race in the books. Adrian Day wins his second EWS of the year and Greg Callahan holds on to the lead in the overall by the narrowest of margins. Tracy, your old sparring partner Cecile Ravenel, imperious today.
Yeah, another super dominant performance, just not putting a foot wrong all day. But great to see Katie Winton, first World Series podium for her, so that's pretty cool.
Well, next time out you will have Tracy all to yourselves, but I will see you again in Aspen. See you then.